From Keystone Lanes in Norwalk, we're for the title matches of today's JBT event, both divisions at once. That's Kayla Orozco striking in the third frame of the handicap division title match. She's taking on Jimmy Pfaff for that title. While over there, that's Elias O'Halloran crushing racks in the scratch division. He makes that a double and grabs the 9-pin lead in the fourth frame with it against first-time scratch finalist JP Griffin, who can strike in his fourth to maintain that 9-pin deficit. Head-to-head match play today, the top 12 scratch and the top 16 handicap bowlers did that. 2-game total pinfall matches until the final 4 was just the normal single games. Kayla spared in the first. This is for 3 in a row on a pretty tricky pattern. She was unable to get it, but leaves a fairly makeable spare. Griffin does get that strike, so he's Dutch through 4, can tie up the match if he can strike in the 5th. Second straight challenging pattern. We bowled on Winding Road yesterday, and that's supposed to be hard, and the scores were low. We bowled on Middle Road today, and the scores were supposed to be slightly better, and they were worse. Go figure it out. That's why that piece of paper is barely worth the ink that it costs to print it, because there's just so many other factors that go into how a pattern plays. Surface being a prime one, what people do to a pattern, the list goes on and on. A lot of you people watching know that. So it was another grind out your marks, string them when you found a pair where you were comfortable on, and these are the 4 that did it the best. And Jimmy's only been doing it the best for the last couple hours because he had to come from the number 16 and final seed. So he beat the top seed in round 1, the 9th seed in round 2, and got by Aaron Shepard in the semifinals, while Kayla beat newcomer RJ Esquivel in his semis, the high finisher from Keystone. A lot of local bowlers gave it a try today. I appreciate that. The handicap difference is 9. Kayla's got to win by 9 to tie and 10 to win. Open frame for Griffin there in the 5th as he falls behind. O'Halloran's got a chance to open up a big margin in this match if he can make it 3 in a row in the 5th. Crush slaps that 10-pin silly, gets the 3-bagger, gets the big lead. Defending bowler of the year in what I think is one of the tougher conferences. An awful lot of talent at the top here. And Elias still only, what, 9, 10 years old? What's he? Yes, 8. 14, right? Just 14. So, I mean, it says, why is your tour age 21 and under? You're playing all these old people. It's because they're playing the old people, quote unquote, not in spite of it, that they do well. They are just battle tested at such a young age. And the 14-year-old bowler of the year makes it 4 in a row. Not to mention supremely talented 14-year-old as well. Great competitive match play bowler. When he senses an opening, he will jump all over it. JP would love to have this title be his first career title as a scratch win. He's got 4 handicap second place finishes, as that will help. So he's struck every time on the right-hand lane. Now he's got to figure out the left-hand lane. This happened in yesterday's title match where Daniel Hong couldn't figure out that dang right lane. Cost him that title. Today, so far, JP can't figure out the left lane. But Daniel's been walking around all day with a giant bowling pin trophy, so everything's okay in Daniel land. There it is. Very good. Yeah, 4 second place finishes in handicap, and then a butt whooping from Elias in a U17. Would love to find a way to strike here right now. There you go. He catches the double. Keeps himself very much in this match with that. Orozco still clean while Pfaff has opened twice, so advantage Kayla in this spot. Oh! We have seen a lot of pocket 710s all weekend. Make it 5 for O'Halloran, and it'll make it the first open for Kayla unless we get the first ever 710 conversion on camera. All these years, I still haven't caught a 710 on camera. Not today. She'll be playing Emily Cheeseman in the girls scratch title match on a Monday afternoon, because that's how long Emily's been waiting, it feels. She missed the cut by just 1 person, so. And of course, the bowler you're playing gets all the way to the title match when that happens, and whoops, with a chance to ice it. O'Halloran comes up light, leaves the 210 makeable, but if he doesn't, there's still a spark of hope for JP. JP can shoot, what is that? 238 still. An open here would bring Elias back to the 220s, but, oh! Knew what he was doing with that backup ball and just misses it. And the opportunity of the weekend for Griffin here. All any bowler wants, give you a chance to strike a couple times and get back in a match. Here's his chance. Yes, sir. Stays perfect on the right-hand lane, gets 3 in a row, and we got a game and scratch. Let's go. That's Kayla's soccer ball shooting that 6-pin over there. She leads by 13 on the scoreboard and is giving 9, so that's a 4-pin match right there, anybody's game. Early on. Each shot, the stakes get higher and the pressure gets bigger for Griffin. Let's see if he's got it in the 9th. That's close. You betcha he's got it. Wow, impressive. Now he's got the double working heading into the 10th. Still has that potential 238. If Elias strikes in the next 3 shots, he shuts out JP. Anything less than that, Griffin will have a chance in his 10th. Close. Just see again a small margin for error for carrying today. There's that beautiful bowling pin trophy over there. He got this for winning a Cal State scratch. So pretty. I love those bowling pin trophies. They're very cool. First things first, cover up your spare. No problem with that. If he doubles, JP needs to double. And that's your scenario over in scratch. Wow, Jimmy with a nice spare conversion. Spares get tougher when the pattern gets tougher, and that's a really tough spare. Picks it up perfectly. And then perfectly, the P is not silent. Unlike path where it is. Or else it would be perfectly. Oh man! Couldn't place the ball down there any better, but ringing 10. Half high again. No problem at the 10. 223 now with the fill will force 77, 97. Still, any kind of count forces a double. Right? 77, yes. So 222 with the short count. That didn't matter. That's Elias' scoreboard, and you see Griffin with 1 frame away from a scratch JBT win. Strike your win. Strike and 6. Yeah, I had it right the first time. This is for the title. Oh! Boy, the same hit Elias had a couple of those light 7s. A great shot. It doesn't carry, and O'Halloran escapes with that title. He knows it. Oh, for JP, what a great shot. What a great comeback. Nothing but strikes from the 6th frame. Just needed 1 more good carry, and it didn't happen. Ah, man. Knowledgeable bowlers and parents behind me, they know the deal. They know he bowled his heart out that game. Well, if he plays it like that, he's going to be a multi-time champion real soon. It's 222 to, wow, 216 final as that 7-pin is glued to the deck. Respect there from 2 up-and-coming stars in SoCal. They might be going at it for a while. Big hug from Mom. And JP will be headed to the lounge because they owe him a drink after that. He threw a great. And Kayla threw that shot great. That's another double for her. She's extended to a 24-pin lead, giving 9 of it back in handicap. So Orozco in good shape. Let's see what Pfaff can do about it here in his 8th frame. Big thanks to Dave and the whole crew for setting up this whole weekend. Big old 48 laner here in Norwalk. Use the high side. First time in a while we've used this side of the bowling alley. Oh, yes. Trips up everything. Stay alive in his match. He says, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, sure. Nice kid, does a lot of traveling with us. Glad to see two of the vets have success. A JBT title to his credit, and it was 3 years ago right here. So he likes Keystone. He'll love Keystone if he gets this strike in the 9th. That was, boy, it looked pretty good, and then it just started biting and slowing down, and I'm lucky to leave him in the 6th of his stands. He can now strike out for 190. Michaela pacing 204. So this is not by any means over. Nor is Bucks Falcons right now, and that's annoying. But first, you got to make this fair, Jimmy. Oh dear. That's a shame. He's got 2 9 misses in this match, and that is the difference in this match as it stands. Now Mark should do it. It's 44-04, yeah. Mark would do it easily. Wow, was that a pretty looking shot right there? My goodness. Perfect shot. That's going to ice it for Michaela. Runner-up at TPC about a month ago. She said, enough of that runner-up nonsense. I'm ready to win again. This will be her 3rd career JBT title. Talk about up-and-comers with Elias and JP. Here's another one. He's got plenty of years to do some damage around here. Well, when you're up a lot, flirt with the one board for no apparent reason. Not sure that. I think 0 would not have even hurt her at that point, right? 65. Well, it wouldn't have been the best thing in the world to happen. It would have drawn some gasps for sure from the crowd. Instead, it's a 6th fair, and it'll be another 200 game, and it'll be a title. All academic for the title's final score. It will be a well-bowled 211. 4 out of 5 strikes going down the stretch is enough to pull away and win it. Man. Safe travels. Great to see you guys. We'll see you soon. Give him his hits. Why? Dang it, Jimmy. Runner-up performance for Fast 157. Not bad at all. We'll do it again next week in New Mexico. Big one next week. Mexico Open.